Mandapam, the venue for G20 Summit, has showcased unique international project Culture Corridor G20 Digital Museum. The Culture Corridor represented and celebrated the shared heritage of G20 members and invited countries. It has incorporated iconic and notable cultural objects and heritage of the G20 members and 9 invited countries. This culture corridor served as a powerful platform for promoting, understanding and appreciating the diverse cultural expressions for knowledge sharing, equality and fostering a sense of shared identity. G20 Digital Museum project is based on India's G20 theme, Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam, and the Culture Working Group's hallmark campaign, Culture Unites All. So let us delve into understanding country-wise details of cultural objects and heritage of the G20 member countries and 9 invited countries showcased in the corridor. Bharat was represented by a manuscript of Ashtadhyayi, an iconic grammar treatise composed in the 5th and 6th century BCE by the celebrated grammarian Panini. Through 8 chapters and 4,000 sutras, this text captures the science of Vedic diction and grammar. Indonesia was represented by batik sarong textiles. Batik attire holds sacred significance in Javanese culture, crafted by applying melted wax onto the fabric. The term batik denotes the connection of dots on a white cloth. To represent Brazil, model of the National Parliament, Palace of Brazil was displayed. Brazil's iconic National Parliament Palace stands as a cornerstone, anchoring the monumental axis and neighboring ministries. The Parliament complex features a structure supporting the domes of the Federal Senate and Chamber of Deputies. To represent Argentina, poncho was displayed. Poncho is a rectangular cloth with a central head opening, first discovered in the San Juan province around 1100 CE. Its functions range from protection against inclement weather to identify markers. For Australia, painting by master artist Narithijan Memuru, which was completed in 1963, was displayed, which is synonymous with the rich cultural tradition and folklore of the Yalenugu people. For Canada, sea monster transformation mask was displayed. This mask narrative goes back to the origin tale where an underwater monster safeguarded a village from severe flood. China was represented by Fahua lidded jar with lotus pond design. Originated in Yuan destiny, the Fahua technique involves intricate raised designs filled with ground-colored enamels. European Union was represented by bronze statue which was crafted by Berlin-based Anna Franziska as a homage to eminent scientist Marie Curie. Recipient of 2 Nobel Prizes in her lifetime, Curie wielded science amid global strife. France was represented by Axior vase with blue background and decoration of butterflies and trefoils. This vase was deposited with the French consulate in Geneva for promoting French culture for several years and was recently returned to be exhibited at the G20 Leaders Summit in New Delhi. For Germany, Volkswagen Beetle miniature models were displayed. These miniatures are a tribute to automotive innovation in Germany, which is a home to iconic brands like Volkswagen and BMW. For Italy, Belvedere Apollo statue was displayed. It is inspired by a Roman marble sculpture uncovered during the 15th century in central Italy. For Japan, a garment with small wrist openings was displayed. This figurine emerged from the Korean kimono restoration project. Republic of Korea, known as the land of hats, was represented by jokdari. The jokdari is a formal women's headdress with the extent of decoration. Mexico was represented by sculpture of duality, feathered serpent god and goddess of the earth. Russia was represented by traditional khakhas, women's dress, vest and pogo. Saudi Arabia was represented by taima stele with Aramaic inscription. South Africa was represented by artifact Mrs. Pless, which is one of the earliest hominins to be recorded in archaeological annals. Turkey was represented by a modern glass replica of a T-shaped limestone pillar that supported some monumental structures in Upper Mesopotamia. United Kingdom was represented by Great Charter, which is one of the most celebrated documents in the history of United Kingdom. For United States of America, Trinity of Mirrors was displayed, which is a notable piece from the Codex series initiated by New York-based conceptual artist Sanford Biggers. Now let us discuss about the invited countries' representation in the cultural hall. For Bangladesh, bust of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman was displayed. He was also known as Father of the Nation of Bangladesh. Egypt was displayed by the golden mask and modern ceremonial chair of King Tutankhamun. Mauritius was represented by Ravan, which is the core instrument in traditional Mauritian sega. Sega is one of the major musical genres in Mauritius. Netherlands was represented by zigzag chair, which was conceived by renowned Dutch architect and designer Gerrit Rietveld. It embodies his pursuit of simplicity and accessibility, devoid of unnecessary adornments. For Nigeria, head of Queen Edia and male head of IFE was displayed. For Oman, soft stone box with narrative decoration was displayed. Soft stone, with its low index of hardiness, can be molded easily into vessels. Singapore was represented by different packaging of Nii Water and New Brew, propelling Singapore's endeavours towards water sustainability. Spain was represented by designing air exhibit. It presents the iconic Spanish fan heritage, spotlighting exclusive designs by 16 acclaimed creators. UAE was represented by horse bridle from Sharjah Emirates. It offers the earliest evidence of horses in Southeast Arabia in the forms of skeletal remains and a pictorial representation. So that was all about the iconic and notable cultural objects and heritage of the G20 members and 9 invitee countries. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe to New India Junction. This is Avantika Kansal signing off. Until next time.